All right, hello and welcome yet again to another installment of the Monograms 125th Scale Ferrari Testarossa Miami Vice Edition. What can I tell you guys? So, it's done. Finally, done. It's been done for like two two weeks or so. But I just haven't been I just have not gotten around to making a video for the finished product, I guess. But there you have it. It's done. I mean, it's not perfect, um, but it's pretty much done. I do need to do a glass coat on certain areas of the vehicle, like the back area here, mm, and maybe a final satin coat on the top of the engine cover. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it's done. As far as the kit itself, I do have a figure that I bought right here. It's 1/24 scale, and hopefully, when I'm done with this figure, it'll look like Sonny Crockett. At least that's my intention. So, got this from American Diorama, and reason I got this one is because the clothing almost pretty much matches Sonny Crockett's style. Like I said, I've never worked with figures before, so it's gonna be a challenge just to make this guy look like Sonny Crockett. I have some milliput on order and some uh, sculpting knives and whatnot. So I think that what I basically basically need to do to this figure is the hair, get rid of that belt buckle, and the shoes. Because if you know, Sonny Crockett was pretty cool. So he had that sockless shoes on, and of course I gotta repaint the figure, obviously, because I never saw him wear jeans. So, but the top part is pretty much good as is. Just needs to be repainted, and I do have to add sunglasses, but that's for another video. For now, let's take a look at the car. Um, just to recap, I've added scratch built seat belts and everything that goes along with the seat belt, such as a fastener, the belts, and yeah, all that. The clips, hook up to there. I made those out of soda can. I don't know if you can really see them there. Let me see. No, you can kind of see it on here on the left on the passenger side. Let me see if I can zoom in there. You can kind of sort of see it. There we go. And of course, the other part that I scratch built is the mobile phone. It's right there. It's not really can see it in detail, but it's there. Uh, so yeah, that was a fun challenge to do. Came out pretty cool. I mean, of course, the buttons aren't perfectly square or whatever, but it portrays the phone, so that's what my aim was. Um, oh, this car had so many issues, or I made him issues, maybe. I don't know. Uh, of course, this was a problem. It wasn't fitting correctly, but fixed it up to where it would close, but I opted to leave it open because if you've seen in my previous videos, I completely modified the engine cover to. Oh man, it won't do it. Okay. Um, so I drilled out the vents, the air vents, and the interior part, which I will show you here in a few. And yeah, that was a challenge in itself, but it was fun. I had fun doing it. Engine bay, I'll show you as soon as I take off this, which is not a problem. One of the other issues I had with all the painting gone wrong, when I took it apart to repaint the body, I had two cracks on the windshield. One is fine because you can't really see it because it's covered by the windshield wiper blade, which would be right there. You can barely see that there. And the other one, which is right there, you can't miss it. I was thinking of just scratch building this part, but I just went with the original, just sanded it out smooth, cut it to shape to fit more neatly in there. So sorry about that. So anyways, so I just left it there, but I did cut the whole clear parts, like the framing, so you can glue it on top. I cut most of it off, so this was separate, and these side windows were separate. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can't really see it, but there's the top part of the ceiling for the car. Not too much to it. Oh man, I missed some painting there. Oh no. I'll get to it later. Anyways, and the other part was that this kept breaking off. Oh man. So after gluing it and reinforcing it with super glue, got it painted, but for some reason you can still see it, man. I tried my hardest to blend it in and all that, but yeah, it just kept popping out, so I just left it as is. This was getting pretty tedious. It was kicking my butt. But yeah, and of course I grilled the back area too, as you can see, and just put a mesh from the inside. And okay, well there you can kind of see it there, but I'll take it out so you guys can see it more clearly. And yeah, it's done. I flocked the bottom with some black flock, and yeah. So let's go on with the engine cover, which basically just slides in place. And there it is. Let me see if I can find again the one for my other model, just to give you an idea of what work went into this. Hold on a second. Alright, so as you can see from my other kits, which is a cabriolet, I mean the part is basically the same. I mean the bottom part is the same except for, of course, the round area here, because this is not for the hardtop. But as you can see, this hole is just thick plastic, where the vent is on the other side. See? So what I did was use a grinder, Dremel tool, and grinded all that down to where it got to the very edge of the plastic before, drilling out the mesh vents, and then went through each vent and with an X-Acto knife and carved out the rest of the plastic until the whole vent was see-through. And look at that, you can see, yeah, that's a lot of work there. But for me, it was worth the work, because I think it looks really cool. So then, of course, put some mesh over, cut to the shape of it, and then just did some framing with some 0.8, I think, 0.10 millimeter styrene strips, and did some handles there, but that one's already lost, or part of it, I think. And then there's the other one. No, there it is. So I forgot I replaced it again. So that's that. And as you can see, the uneven coat there from gluing, so I need to cover that with some satin black, satin clear. And of course I did the framing for the sides here. I did forget to do the um, oh my god, the gas cover there with the piping going down to the um, tank to show that, but I was like, nah, that's too much. This was enough. Oops. So yeah, basically, there's some holes there where you can insert the piston rods that close oh, the engine cover, and it just just goes like that. And as far as the engine, the only extra detail that I did on it was just the spark plug wires and just detail paint the rest basically. So there you go. Not too much, but it does the job of portraying the engine nicely detailed, I think. And I think this also need to do a satin coat, but I don't know about that. Think about it later and see what happens. But yeah, anyways, it's done. Oh, and I did lose this headlight cover, so I had to use the one from the other kit when I was stripping it. Oh, and the front part is also stripped or drilled through. And of course, if we would focus. Oh, come on, man. Oh, there we go. Oh, you can't really see anything now, but that one's also drilled out. So yeah, it was quite an endeavor with this kit. Of course, the wheels don't fit right. I couldn't get them to snap, which was fine because I'm not gonna be rolling the vehicle anyways. So I just glued them in place, painted the rims aluminum, although they don't really look like they're that shiny as I thought they would, but it's done. Like I said, I just need to oh, dang, that broke off. That's not good. I think I drilled it too much. Damn. Always something. Always something. So I'll just call it car chase damage. But it's done though. Aside from the little things that I saw here that I need to correct, this kit is done. And once I get the figure done to look like Sonny Crockett, I'll show you guys that. And then I just need to make a small display base for it. And then I'll show you the overall finished project once I get that done. So with that said, I hope you guys like the vehicle, even though it has although it's not 100%, but I'm still happy the way it came out. So, alright, see you in the next one, guys. I really need to find a motorized turntable. Alrighty, bye-bye.